Okay, The Crystalling, Part 1. So I already recorded this, but audio fucked, so recording again, so I'll have to summarize what I said already. So the Equestria Girls movie was shit. That does not give me high hopes for what this rest of the show will be, even though Season 5 ended on a good note. Like, it had the best episode with Part 1 of its finale. I still think Season 3 finale was the least shitty one anyway. But yeah, that was definitely the best episode, the first part of Season 5. Don't have high hopes though, because Equestria Girls thing was just so shit and painful. I mean, this is called The Crystalling, so this could go anywhere. There's Glimmer and Twilight. I'm just gonna call them Glimmer, and then the sun character from Equestria Girls, I'll just call her Shimmer, because I can never remember their beginning names. It's something like Starlight and Sunshine, Sunset, Starshine, something like that. Yeah, so I guess those two characters are gonna be doing something, Twilight and Glimmer. And apparently they're not, the Glimmer isn't just like a new main character, because that would be dumb, because there's too many main characters already. Yeah, okay. So there's my terrible scatterbrained thing of what I was just saying, but I fucked the audio, so. Now into the episode. Alright, there's Glimmer, and she's looking for the library. She sounds very different, though, from what I remember, though. Oh, there's Spike being, I don't even know. Starlight, that's her name. I guess maybe Starlight's like, why does her voice sound different, though? I guess because she's nice now instead of being evil? So Twilight wants to teach a trillion lessons. Yeah, I haven't heard this in like a week. That was a great week. Yeah, they finally put the marks on the little kid characters. They didn't do that initially. So what is her name? Shining Armor and Cadence are having a baby. Well, Cadence is having a baby. I guess they're gonna watch a baby fall out of a horse vagina. Except that's obviously not gonna be shown. She's excited about a party. I get it. Oh, yeah, Spike's the hero there. Forgot about that. What? Okay, so there's this weird-ass, like, tradition. Okay, so the Empire is protected by the heart because of babies. That's, something. Oh, that's, where her friend was. The friend from the end of Season 5. And she's all scared about talking to him. And she just, like, blanked out, cause hearing about her friend again is, like, traumatizing. I guess she's still looking for stuff. Opening into the funny thing character do in private. I don't know, it's whatever. So I guess here's their background as kids. They're all happy times. And this is the scene where he got his mark in that other episode. So wait a minute. Why would he be living on the Crystal Empire if it hadn't existed for 1,000 years? I guess he could have moved there. Makes enough sense. So Glimmer is sad about she doesn't want to meet with her old friend. I guess that's like a mildly interesting idea. Something, it's a snowflake? Oh, it's their invitation to the Crystalling. That sounds like a horror movie name, like The Crystalling. And of course she's gonna reunite with her friend. I guess at least that's like a interesting idea. It's not just some generic bullshit that's, you could do with any show. It's like, okay, there's this character set up and then this friend is like significant and it's different. I guess it's an Apple thing, so that's gonna be awkward to give. So they're all gonna want to give the baby some dumb shit based on their thing, but they're all. It's not gonna be anything that Shining Armor and Cadence are gonna want, because it's gonna be weird shit. I just realized, I don't know how it took me this long, but Glimmer is basically just a reskin into Twilight. I mean, literally just take away Twilight's wings and change the color palette. It's even got the same, like, I guess the hair is a little different. It's just got like one color, like a stripe. Like that's literally and they're like a really similar shade of purple as well. So there's Shining Armor, and I guess he's stressed because you don't get any sleep when you have a kid. Okay, so she already had the baby. Oh no, she can't do the lesson, except she can, because that'll change this. I don't even fucking care. So now Spike is just gonna go through the list with Glimmer. And so Glimmer's gonna have to meet up with her friend again. I guess gonna show the baby. I guess it's also like Twilight has become the teacher, that like Celestia was originally just the lesson. What am I saying? Celestia was originally just the teacher, but now Twilight's learned enough to become the teacher. Alright, there they go, sucking Spike's dick. And now, yeah, she's just stalling for time. And of course Spike wants to tell the story, so the baby's gonna be a shock. Okay, so it's a unicorn. Oh, it has wings. That's the shocking part, because it's like there's only supposed to be princesses that are alicorns. Okay, yeah, because alicorn wings are supposed to be born, or earned, I mean. Okay, I know this isn't supposed to be like Poof from Fairly Odd Parents, but this is like, it's the same thing. Because like Poof was like, oh, look, it's the most powerful baby, and no one's had a baby in forever. It's like, it really is the exact same kind of thing. Whatever, I mean, it's too early to tell if it's actually gonna be as dumb as poof, but whatever. Okay, so there's the baby. I don't know. Hey, I'm pretty bored. Okay, so now that's the whole story. And now they're gonna go do the lesson. And now she's gonna meet the guy. Not really sure how this is gonna be 2 parts though, because it seems like this could all be finished in just this episode.
It's like your whole
That looked kind of weird. It was almost like Spike was trying to kiss her. Obviously that's not what it was, it just kind of looked that way. Or does he not remember her? No, he does remember her. It's just awkward stuff. She obviously doesn't want to tell her about the communist town she made. So I guess he's not that important. Or maybe he's lonely now because she got sent off to school. Awkward. And now there's the crystalling. It just makes you think of a horror movie title, where it's like the floor is like magic, and then randomly people who, like, anyone standing on the ground will just start having crystals just forming on their feet and then enveloping their whole body until they're trapped in a crystal. And then it like melts and their body melts away and their skin burns off. Okay, Shining Armor's stressed and no sleep. And so they're struggling to keep the baby together. Now these two are reunited and it's awkward. I guess I imagine these 2 characters are shipped hardcore. She's gonna have to tell him about her cult, to be honest. That's why. And something happened to him as well. Wait, what? I guess the baby is scared now? She's screeching. She just broke the crystal. The whole crystal is broken. Alright, so I guess that's the end of part 1 now, because cliffhanger. Oh yeah, and then here comes the smoke monster again, the campfire. That was fucking dumb. My god, that was dumb. What's with this playful music? Is the ending of this dramatic thing? Like, if they're gonna change it, why not change it to something dramatic? Whatever. Okay, so this episode, this was, I don't know. I guess a lot happened. It's basically just a bunch of setup, though. I mean, well, okay, I don't know. Alright, so Glimmer is trying to fit in with Twilight's castle because now she's a Twilight student. Twilight wants to teach her a lesson about friendship. They have to pick which one. But Cadance and Shining Armor had their baby, and now there's this important ceremony they're having in the Crystal Empire, so they gotta go there. And turns out the Crystal Empire is where Glimmer's old friend from when they were kids, that's where he lives. So Twilight's lesson is to reunite Glimmer with her old friend. I don't remember his name though. I think it was something about the sun. So they go to the Empire. Shining Armor and Cadance are both completely stressed, and because the baby's all out of work or whatever. No, the baby is an alicorn, and that's like a big deal because normally alicorns have to earn their wings by doing some big boy test like Twilight had to do. Actually, that makes me wonder if they're gonna go into like Celestia's backstory and Luna and Cadance and like explain how they got their wings. Okay, so then Glimmer is obviously very hesitant to reunite with her friend, so she stalls, but then she has to meet up with him, and it's clear that her friend is not this big important wizard that Glimmer thought. And they actually are, they're actually showing it and not just telling it directly. It's shown through the friend's actions. And so then basically this whole ceremony that was happening, there's this big like crystal thing, the crystal heart that they saved in season 3. That's like important to the ceremony. But then the baby like screamed for some reason and shattered the heart, the crystal heart. So now the whole town is going into smoke again because of the crystal was important for saving the town. And then leaves on a cliffhanger. Like, I guess I wasn't that bored. Stuff was happening. There's this idea of Glimmer meeting up with her old friend, which I guess is something more than just some dumb generic shit. Still was not very entertained at all though. I think the only time I was entertained is when the crystal broke and then I just laughed, even though that's supposed to be some very serious thing. I'll give this a 4 out of 10. Just not that interesting. Just whatever. I don't know. I feel very dead inside right now though. But I'm gonna watch part 2 now, because it's better to watch 2-part things right in a row. Otherwise the story might not make sense. So there's that.